Good morning, Jasmine. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, wonderful. I know during this pandemic, a lot of people have taken into the kitchen to kind of be in their feel-good space. I'm terrible in the kitchen, but I love the grill, and it's been grounding, and it's summer, so why not? But I tend not to be very creative. I do the chicken, I do the steak, and now you're opening my eyes to the flavors of India. So take me through a couple of these recipes you brought. Where do you get the inspiration for your dishes?
So these are family recipes that were passed down from my grandmother to my mom and now to me. And it doesn't matter how terrible you are in the kitchen. Okay. My recipes are so simple and easy. So I hope you're going to try one and you're going to show all of us your creations after I'm done showing you. So should we get started?
Will. Yeah, let's do it. Because you're a lawyer, so food must be a passion for you. And yes. I don't know how you combine those, but you certainly seem to be doing it. But yes, mishkaki barbecue skewer beef. Did I kind of say that right? No.
You have gotten it.
Okay.
Now, I thought this was an Indian recipe my entire life, up until a few weeks ago when I was doing research for my 4th cookbook, which is on entrees. And I'm doing the research, I'm figuring out the background, and I learned that no, this recipe, this dish is not straight from India. It was created by the Indian communities in East Africa. Oh, wow. And then when the Indian communities moved due to political issues and other reasons to other parts of the world, they brought this recipe with them. And I have it right here. I'm not sure if you can see it.
I can. Look at the rich color. Is that beets on it, or what's
the beets are my garnish underneath, so it looks pretty for you.
What's the flavor profile on that?
So I'm going to tell you all the good things. Yeah. You've got fresh garlic, fresh ginger, cilantro, salt, green chilies, a little bit of oil, and lime juice. You put this all in a blender to make your marinade, and then you're going to put cubed beef. I like tenderloin because it's tender, and it always tastes very good. You don't have to put meat tenderizer and all the other stuff.
Sold.
I like to, exactly, nice and easy, I told you. So I like to marinate overnight so that the flavors really hold, and then you're going to skewer those cubes of beef and you're going to grill it, and that's it. It's that easy. And so what I'm going to do for your viewers, because as I said, this is coming out in my next cookbook, so it's not out yet, but I will put it on Instagram in the next few days so that your viewers can try this summer.
Perfect.
And so on Instagram, it's at JD in the Kitchen, so you can follow there.
Okay.
And of course, with the grilled meat, with an Indian dish, you always want the chutney.
Oh, yeah.
And so what I've made today is the coriander green chili chutney. And I always like to tell people, some people call it coriander, some people call it cilantro.
Yes.
It depends what you've been raised with, what you call it, but it's the same thing. Yeah. Yes, it's that green leafy herb right here.
Delicious, yeah. And what does that, draw out the flavors, or just a nice balance to the...
You know, it depends. Some people like it because if you have grilled meat, then sometimes it can get a little dry, and so you put the chutney and the flavors are back at it. Nice. Some people just like it to change up the flavors. But let me tell you how to make that. Again, super easy because that's my theme always. So you want the cilantro, the green chili, salt, sugar, and lemon juice. And you're going to put all that in a bullet or a blender. You're going to mix it all up, and there you've got your chutney. You can't just stop there, though. You need to have a side dish, of course. So what I have here today is a vegetable rice pilau. And the reason that I like this dish, again, is because you throw everything into one pot. You let it cook. You can just let it sit there for about 15 minutes cooking after you put everything in. You can go grill your meat and come back, and your rice is done. And you've got one pot to clean. So, you know, no mess, no fuss, super easy.
Your presentation is so beautiful, too.
Oh, thanks.
Just look at it all day.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. I like to impress a little bit, you know.
Well done.
So we've got, finally, for our sweet treat, because you usually want to end off with something, and I think this is one of your favorites. You mentioned shortbread.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yes, so this is an Indian shortbread. It's called naan khatai. And I like serving this in the summer because I find that you want something sweet to end the meal, but it's really hard to have like a heavy cake or a cheesecake, and ice cream and popsicles are going to melt immediately. So these are great. And also right now with everything that's happening, you know, maybe you're doing more picnics throughout all the wonderful parks in Ontario. This is great because you can just take it with you. You don't have to worry about how to store it, how to transport it. So
Jasmine,
just an idea for you.
This looks so, so good. You were saying that this is available online. Just quickly, how can we reach you again and see some of these recipes?
So my website, my website is www.jdinthekitchen.com. And you can also go to my Instagram at @jdinthekitchen.
Love it. Thank you so much. You got my mouth watering for all these delicious sweets. I can't wait to try them. Have a great day.
Excellent.
we'll be